back to the Dank Swamp Rebellion. This is part 3 with Cory Lytle and Off the Deep End. In the South, there's always a reason to drink beer. Now the Rebellion's giving you one more. Pickled Peppers Hop Shop. Homebrew kits delivered straight to your door.
The ceremony's about to begin.
Become a member of the 1 Million Brew Club today at pickledpeppershopshop.com. And don't forget to listen to Tyson and Tanner on their hit podcast, Pickled Peppers Hop Talk. Check out Pickled Peppers Hop Shop. Use promo code DSR Talks to get 20% off any brew kit. And don't forget to try the DSR Talks down the bayou, Magnolia Saison.
Pickles, peppers.
This is Grovon Mayer from the Dank Swamp Rebellion podcast, reminding you to stock up on your Elmer's CheeWees. Get you some of that. I'll tell you, the original's good, man. The original's real good. I like me the barbecue one. I like the taco one. Bruh, I dip that in some ranch meat. They got the hot and spicy. They got the pizza. The pizza one's real good, man. And so is the green onion. And if you like a little something sweet after, get you some of that caramel popcorn. They ain't sleeping on that caramel popcorn. And remember, if it ain't Elmer, it ain't CheeWees.
Elmer's Quality Snacks since 1946.
Oh, and don't forget about those seasonal flavors. This message was approved by Grovon Mayer.
All right. And the reason I want to bring back the N-word because it shouldn't mean the same thing because it, you know what I mean? It shouldn't mean the same thing anymore because it's not the same time. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you can't just be Bogarting a fucking word. All right. You can't just be, for one, I was like, you got to remember, like the last fucking 60 years of history, there was like 2,500, 3,000 black slave owners that called black people the N-word. You know what I mean? And they say that they keep it around because it's a reminder of the oppression or whatever.
Right.
But they're only remembering the oppression from the white side, not obviously the black slave owners or whatever. So that's part of that. And then it goes, I was like, why is it? It's like you can say it. If you say the N-word, you're like labeled as a racist, but you can say spick, kike, Jew, whatever. And you're just an asshole. Like you're not a racist. Nobody thinks you're a racist. I'm half Mexican, and people called me spick, and I'm just, dude, whatever.
Wait, what? You know dude, that's something. See,
like,
I feel, see how weird that is.
You're a wetback. Go back to Mexico. I'm just like, all right, dude, what the fuck ever.
Dude, we never experienced. See, we never had that shit. People say the South is racially tense, right? But like, I thought spick was like a fucking 1940s thing or something. Like, I've never heard that at all. And we have a huge Latino population in and we have as long as I can remember in South Louisiana.
Oh yeah.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah, no, I probably heard it at 12.
Yeah, dude, Spick's
I heard it at 12.
Wow,
yeah.
No,
like
not
young,
here.
Yeah,
not
young,
here.
and I understood like that it was something you would get punched in the face for saying to a kid or something.
No,
you know?
we appreciated the Latino people because man, they would they cut the best lawns, $10 for the whole lawn. You know,
dude,
tamales stand on side of the road. Dude, those tamales on freaking you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they are good.
Yeah,
fucking handmade.
You get the lady who approaches you in the grocery store parking lot for tamales. She's got the fire. Sorry, continue.
They're usually pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me finish. Let me finish the premise of the joke. So,
you're telling the whole joke at this point. This is not an elevator speech. You're telling the whole joke at this point. So just send it.
No, go ahead. I want to hear the punchline.
Well, yeah, because there's a few punchlines throughout the joke. So,
get it, son. Get it.
I talk about how the N-word should mean ignorant because there's a lot of.
Did he cut out right now? Did he really cut out right now?
Dude, look how he froze, dude. Look how he froze on the fucking Zoom. He's gonna do it over with.
Zoom did not want to hear that. Zoom did not want to hear that joke.
Go ahead, man.
Did Zoom get him?
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh, he's back. He's
Zoom
back.
got him.
No. So the joke goes like, the N-word is the most offensive word in the English language, and I asked the crowd, I was like, well, do you know what that means? I was like, that means that it bumped cunt down to number 2. Oh shit! Did it give me?
That's not your case.
Keep going. You didn't cut out. You didn't
cut out.
Yeah, cunt's my favorite word.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
That's the one my mom can't hear me say.
Really? She's.
My mom also.
Did you hear that part? I cut out, so I don't know.
Oh, Mike, you're choppy. I think you're coming through good now.
No, Mike's gone. There he is. He's back.
See, the C word,
still working.
I get smacked if I say the C word around my mother, dude. That is the last thing my dad called my mom before they divorced. So that is a no-fly zone. That is a no-fly zone.
Yeah, that's the trigger word.
Mm-hmm. That's how you get beat with a wooden spoon. That's how you get that wooden spoon, dude.
Just punch it.
Okay, so from there, I just say we start calling white people the N-word. That's how we start bringing it back.
Yeah, that's his hard stance.
We just start saying to racist people. All right, I was like, if you call them the N-word and they're racist, that in their mind you're comparing them to the lowest scum on earth. I was like, they're gonna freak the fuck out, and eventually it's just gonna die down into like you're ignorant. You know what I mean, or whatever. And then there's some other parts of the joke. I'm so fucking high, dude. But that was pretty much it. Pretty much it.
Yes. Yeah. I respect you for writing racial stuff because, like I said, I don't touch.
I'm not offended at all.
Or politics.
No.
I don't. Yeah. I'm a steer clear comedian. I play it safe most of the time.
I had somebody who was like, somebody told me they were like, don't do that joke because they're like, you can't relate to it. And I'm like, how the fuck do you know?
Yeah.
I was like,
motherfucker.
How could I even create a joke if I didn't relate to it somehow? Like,
that's when you say,
I had to have been through it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if I think it's funny, if that's the only relation, that's how I fucking relate to it. All right.
Yeah, that's when you say N-word, please.
Hey,
I don't say the actual N-word. I just say N and then word like that. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I like that.
I don't say the N-word. And then at the end, I'm like,
he framed it.
Yeah, at the end, I say like
a Nazi word.
Walking around, feel free to call me the N-word, not because you're racist, but because I'm ignorant. You know what I mean? That's the end of the joke.
And then you mic drop.
Yeah,
mic drops.
You want to dumb it down to where it's not as heavy.
Yeah.
And then,
I can dumb it down, but it's sometimes I have to fill in time.
No, I mean actual subject of your joke, not the joke itself.
No, not the joke. The joke's great.
He's got to take more time than necessary, like 8. Just leave it at that.
Give him more suspense.
Come on, Mike. Say that last thing he was talking about.
Which one?
The one
I keep coming in
about the N-word cunt. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I talk about.
I thought Zoom went for him.
They did.
No, dude. Me too, maybe.
I thought
they knew.
I wasn't sure if you guys heard the cunt part because it cut out.
Yeah, that was great.
No, yeah.
That says my favorite word.
Because you cut out right after it, so I was like, I think they don't like his language. I think they're pulling the plug on Mike over here.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Zoom's already doing that for you, man.
But you know, guys, we were talking about that. We had a director on our show recently. We were talking about cancel culture and shit like that. And I went to see Rodney Carrington at the IP in Biloxi last year. And dude, he killed, man. He's honed his craft over the years. He's really good still. And walking out of there, they had these old buzzards that were like, I didn't like the way he said pussy lip. And I'm like, you went to see Rodney Carrington, you paid for tickets, and you didn't know who the fuck you were going to see?
You're lucky that...
Yeah.
You're lucky that's all he said. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then when he did the, titties and beer, and everybody's flashing and a thing, these old fuckers started walking out. They were offended. And I said, dude, he's been doing this bit for 20 years now.
Right.
That's how he ends every show, with tits on the big screen. It's like, it's awesome.
If you go see Rodney Carrington, dude, you want to see boobs too. It's like almost a given.
Hell yeah. It's part of the show.
I don't get that. That's like I saw someone leading a Tech 9 concert. They're like, I didn't know what I signed up for. I'm like, you just be buying random tickets then? You just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's like Tech Nine will see some titties. You'll see some titties at a Tech Nine concert.
yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with the man.
100%.
But it's a regular thing to just see some titties there. And that was so he had stayed through like all the openers, and as soon as there was like titties, he was like, "This is not for me. I can't believe this." And it's like,
goodness gracious! Oh,
I'm
like,
Mary.
Lordy be.
Look at all them breasts.
Oh my lord.
Dude, yeah.
I'd go for some titties right now, actually, boys.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. Whip them out.
Mike, lift up your shirt.
Mike.
Mike.
I said I could go for some titties, Mike. When I get home from work, they better be out.
This is the strangest OnlyFans I've ever seen.
There's no money to be had. No money.
Normally, there's a good internet connection with the OnlyFans, but he keeps cutting out. It's like titties, no titties.
Dude, are we supposed to Venmo him something or Cash App?
It's Cash App, yeah.
Dude, I have a new joke I'm working about putting gay thoughts in straight men's head.
Yeah, I like it.
And it's talking about like a lot of homophobes. Like they talk about fuck with me or whatever.
Hey,
Zoom got you.
That's the robot dicks.
Mike's a robot. Yeah.
He's pushing through it. He's pushing through it.
Just like that N-word joke. He's pushing through it just like the N-word joke.
Oh man.
Yeah. Every time they're sucking on the titty, when that titty gets hard and that areola gets rigid, just remember that that's the same texture as the fucking nutsack.
Oh shit!
So every time you fucking think you're doing the straightest thing possible, sucking on some titties, just know that nipple's the same rigid texture of a nutsack.
Okay, so we just figured out that Mike doesn't even need the joke. All he needs is the punchline.
Yeah. Just trim all the fat. Yeah.
Just go with punchline after punchline after punchline.
Yeah.
You know what you should
do?
do?
The Cody Stookie approach.
Dude, all you have to do is get on a Zoom call and do your fucking show. And it'd be a shoddy connection, and it'd be hilarious.
He sounds like a janitor.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's gurgling fucking Transformer.
Janitor robot.
I'm pretty sure it was good. Like the parts I heard were great.
The auto-tune sucked though. The auto-tune was shit.
It did sound like auto-tune. I was like, Suicide Boys? I want to talk about two more things before we end this bad puppy.
Sounds like he's from a very terrible future.
I got super excited
Reeves
in
becomes president.
y'all's Pickled Pepper Hops Talk episode. Fucking awesome. Fucking fire.
Fucking right, man.
At one point,
awesome.
He brings up Barter Fair. And I got so excited because I've had like drug revelations at Barter Fair. That's like my place. That's like home for me.
Hell yeah.
So I was just like, we all need to meet up at Barter Fair and do a podcast. That's like
Definitely
it's a mission from God.
That's
It was put down in front of me.
That is happening
now.
That is happening.
Yeah. We're gonna lay one down.
Dude, y'all could do comedy from the top of the bus on the deck of the top of the bus. That'd be cool.
Dude, so it's such a fun. So imagine like a swap meet all weekend with drugs.
Yeah.
Like my first year, I went. A guy was like, "Oh, it's your first year at Barter Fair," and he was selling me some acid. He's like, "Here's some more acid," and I don't know how much I did. I did like a generous friend's amount, and I had such a groovy time. And honestly, like I say spiritual place. Because I think I realized I wanted to be a comedian when I did way too much drugs at my first Barter Fair.
Nice.
That sounds right.
That's beautiful.
I was rolling on the floor, just like laughing my ass off on acid, and I was cracking up the entire camp. That's when I was like, damn, it actually feels really good to make people laugh. So that seed was planted, and when I moved to Arizona like a year or two later, I think that's what made me do it, was going back and thinking that was dope to make people laugh. And there's so many stages and opportunities to do your own like renegade shit. So like the idea of doing a show on a van would kick ass. We could get random people being like, yo, can I go shred up there? And you'd be like, get up there,
Fuck
champ.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. We got a lot of plans that we want to get you guys involved with that's in the works. Mm-hmm. That's going to be fucking super cool to get you guys on.
I'm excited. What is your guys' band name? Do you guys have a definitive band name? I've never known this fact about you guys.
We actually don't. We just release everything as DSR Talks because
Okay.
Him and I play everything. So it's just us two.
Technically, it's just
Yeah.
Dank Swamp Rebellion, the music act, and Dank Wamp Rebellion.
Dank Wampa Stallions.
The Dank Swamp Experience.
The Dank Wampa Stallions is the band name from here on out.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, when you if and when you come through our area, we could get you booked. Our venue we do comedy at is mainly a music venue.
We don't know how to do any of this live.
Really?
We're not live.
I was gonna say
we could if we took. Actually, what our plan is once we have more time, like the house is sold, the bus is done, and things just kind of like slow down. We want to work a routine for Dank Swamp Rebellion, like Flight of the Conchords style.
Yes.
Like
I'm with it.
A Cajun
I'm with it.
Flight of the
We've
Conchords.
actually been writing some comedy tunes lately that are pretty raunchy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dude, I'm excited about that.
We'll get those tracked up and we'll let you guys listen first to get a little feedback and see what y'all think of that shit.
Maybe we can help punch up some jokes or something like that for you.
That'd be
Anything
awesome.
we can do,
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, some brutal feedback would be great because that's the way we respond to that kind of leadership.
Brutal feedback. Heard loud and clear. Be mean. Treat you like a girlfriend. I got it.
Oh yeah, we'll come running back for more. I don't want you, but I don't want anyone else to want you either.
Oh, Poppy.
Yeah. See,
I'll make you want me to love you.
We have to cater to Adam and Mike and that with Poppy.
Little Poppy.
I like poppy seed, man.
that do a thing. That does. Hopefully that's at Barterfest.
Yeah, dude. Mike was getting into that story about the seed, like when you suck in the seed. And I was like, never in my life. Unrelatable.
Not a one time.
And then he comes down. It comes down to a human
not a
tooth.
single one time.
Fucking the seed out of a man, maybe.
No.
Dude, think about the fact that you've never had another person's tooth in your mouth, but Mike has.
Yeah, that is wild.
That's nasty, dude. That is the most fucking metal thing ever. That's more metal than milking the cat into your coffee, bro.
Dude, and it was nasty because I was sucking that shit off, dude. I was sucking. I was like,
you can get the marrow out of the tooth.
Doing that shit to get that off of that tooth, man.
Damn.
It was cleaner than any scope could have gotten it. By the time.
That's
FBI,
so
get it, this man. He knows dental records like no other.
It's amazing.
Forensic science, baby.
Dude, that's amazing.
The fact that you don't have like your own disease is fucking fascanating.
No, he does have his own disease.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, I do, man. I'm just
a snowflake.
Yeah.
I haven't bled on you yet, man. You don't know.
Yeah.
Wait till he
Not
gets
yet.
your tooth in his mouth.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
Suck my teeth, Mike. Suck my teeth.
Yeah, this sounds like a.
Are you in Bayou Lafourche or Terrebonne? Well, I have good news for you. Tired of looking for guitar strings at a pawn shop or looking for patch cables or, just those things that you need to make it happen for the next gig? Well, I'm happy to say Bayou Merchandise and Specialties has your back. This shop has everything to support local musicians and creatives, from strings, instruments, effects pedals, picks, practice amps to live amplification. And if you don't see something in the shop that you're looking for, they'd be more than happy to place that order for you. And when it comes to customer service, there is no competition. Bayou Merchandise and Specialties staff goes above and beyond to make sure you are getting what you need. Tired of practicing cooped up in the house all day? Join them for their live jam sessions throughout the week. Check their Facebook for dates and details. Go jam with some of the most talented musicians on the Bayou. Bayou Merchandise and Specialties is your one-stop shop on Bayou Lafourche, located right next to the IGA. Give them a call at 985-632-0604. That's 985-632-0604.
a weird way to curse him. You got to leave your tooth in his mouth.
It sounds like we found the replacement for your N-word joke.
Yeah, dude.
Can you imagine how weird that'd be? You go to kiss a girl and you just run your tongue on between her teeth and her fucking lips.
No, dude, you gotta get like underneath and kind of like
the little flap,
from the upper jaw from the bottom.
That flappy,
like a shark hunts, but for her teeth.
You're like, oh, you have a slight spur on cuspis number 2.
Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Just like, they like lick across your teeth and are like, yeah, I'm seeing some crown damage. I'm seeing some,
More than that.
No, dude.
That's some
I'm telling you, that kid's tooth was in perfect condition. I'm telling you that.
Oh god.
They call me the dentine
Oh god.
slice.
Well, now we got to investigate. We can't just leave this mystery wide open, can we? You know.
Oh fuck.
Tune in next time.
On the next episode.
Where Mike finds a penis in a loaf of bread.
Why is it always
it's like
me?
Michael finds a penis in a thing of popcorn at the movie theater.
And realizes it's his own.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's like, where could it have come from?
You're just happening to find human parts to build one.
Hey, I didn't pay for the penis.
He can build his own Frankenstein off fucking shit he finds in his mouth.
What a fucking premise, man. What a premise.
The most fucked up Frankenstein monster, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, what is this?
It has one boob.
Oh, what are these, nutsack? No, it's just nipple titties.
And you're like, come on, Michael, you couldn't find me a spine that doesn't have scoliosis, goddammit.
I can't help
Close your eyes when you look at it.
I can't help what I find in my ice cream, baby. I don't know.
Why is this Frankenstein an old Jewish lady?
Honey.
I'm not against it, but...
That's how Mike built her.
Michael.
Oh, shit.
Michael,
Man.
why do you keep cutting in and out? Just like my internal organs.
Good shit.
Just like my internal organs.
Dr. Frankenstein Goldstein.
Well, dude,
parts from Mexico.
It's like real overcast over here. I think that's kind of fucking with the internet.
Well, dude, so tell me real
the
quick,
monsoon?
what the fuck is going on with Off the Deep End? Where y'all heading? Off the deep end, or like what's up?
We got a big show coming up. Corey, tell them about that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I've been whoring out this show, dude. I've been if this show was my legs, I have been spreading it around. No, I'm just kidding. Terrible.
You need to.
I'm such a hack. Anyway, we're doing this show. Basically, what Off the Deep End's doing is we are slowly leveling up our podcast. For example, I'm a little tired because last night we set up the entire podcast in my minivan. And we rode around the town doing a mobile podcast.
That's cool.
So there was times where I was driving and gripping the mic to talk some shit. So it was like we're doing like weird off the deep end shit. You know what I mean? Like
hell yeah.
Never before done, possibly illegal. I imagine if we got busted, it would be a. I told the guy recording it, our friend Chris, I was like, leave it running. If a cop comes, just leave the recording going.
Isn't that just
hide the microphone? That's yours.
Yeah.
Isn't that just driving in cars with Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
but it's low budget and ghetto, dude. He has like a whole team.
Word.
He has a whole team making that shit safe, and we're doing it.
We're doing this shit guerrilla style. This is guerrilla style.
Yeah, Seinfeld's not even driving. They're dragging the car behind a stunt car.
With Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, with Conan.
we don't have a blocker car. Burt Reynolds, his corpse isn't up there fucking clearing the
way. And it's good at it.
That's fucking badass, though. That's cool.
We were going around town and we were putting up flyers for the show, as was aforementioned. I got the voice of Comedy Central, David Bory, coming through Tucson just to our venue for 2 nights.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Holy shit.
We're super proud of it. It's really
you
big
should
for
be,
us.
man. Fucking
show.
right.
It's our biggest show ever. I'm sweating bullets. I only got a month now to prepare to tell this show, and I'm just I'm anxious, obviously.
Let us know when you're ready to push it even harder with your legs, because we'll push it too, and you never know, we might have like some people that's making their way to Arizona. You know, like
we got listeners all over the country, and the world.
Oh yeah.
We got a new listener in Colombia. It's pretty awesome.
That'd be tight.
We've been just splitting our focus between the podcast and the comedy as much as we can, and just grinding those out.
Y'all doing it right. Y'all killing it.
I'm excited with it. The future of Off the Deep End podcast is going to be more of those live podcasts from where we're doing the open mic. Maybe more creeper bang bus style shit like we did last night.
You should call that its own series, like the Off the Deep End Bang Bus editions.
Dude, you got to pick up unsuspecting comedians and then make them tell a joke, and if they're not funny, you kick them out in some weird fucking area.
Yeah.
We could do that. There's a couple comics I don't like around town we could do that with.
We can leave them on the south side. We'll leave them somewhere real nice.
You pick up Mike, and then you bring him to the hood, and you make him tell the N-word joke.
You just don't get it. You don't get it.
The Mexicans are going to love that joke.
I either got to build my confidence fast, or I'm going to get my ass kicked, okay?
Yeah, dude, it's trial by fire. It's trial by fire around here. But that's basically what we're doing. We're just grinding it out, and we're trying to get bigger acts. We're trying to just level up as entertainers.
Trial by fire. That helps you.
No, it's same. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's what this whole show is. I could have just booked a comedian from Phoenix, a town that's an hour and 45 away, with reputable comedians. I shot for the stars. I got a guy who's way bigger than that, and he's super funny, dude. He's so talented. I can't wait to fucking have him on the show.
And dude, that shit doesn't happen by coincidence, man. You made that happen. You busted your ass to make sure it would, and it's gonna go off fucking badass because you putting that energy out there.
Dude.
And I fucking love it. It's awesome, man. That's great.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I am definitely trying to keep a positive mindset. We haven't sold as many tickets yet as we should, but everybody here is such a last minute planner.
Yeah,
like they won't even say their Facebook. They'll show up the day of, pay cash at the door, so you have no idea what you're getting in for. But I do think we have a good group. We're slowly carving out. This is what I'm proud of. So we've been doing the open mic for about 7 months now. Every Tuesday, we've all barely missed a handful, so we've been dedicated. But in doing this, we've carved out our little section of Tucson comedy.
Hell yeah.
Where we can just be a little edgier. Like you see Mike's jokes tonight. You could not do that at some of the mics in town. But at our mic, stretch your legs a little. Stretch your legs a little, but don't be like outwardly a dick to anybody. That's the whole vibe.
Yeah.
And it's working for us. We have a bunch of people like, you know what I mean? Like Cody Stuckey went in with this too, because he's the type of comedian too that'll tell some of those jokes that like, the one time I took him to the park for a park open mic and he never went back. Like those kind of jokes. Because the children heard his jokes.
Cody Stuckey wasn't allowed in a park from the get-go, if we're being honest.
Yeah. But the children, dude, when the children are there, because there's one mic that does occasionally have children because it's a pizzeria. And that's the same thing. It's just like, hey, you really got to start saying explicit content before this man goes up. But those are the people we fuck with. Those are the people that have a home at our spot now. And we've been enjoying that a lot.
Hell yeah. That's
awesome. It sounds like y'all carved out the name that it implies, man.
It's the outlaw. They're the old west of comedy, bro.
Yeah, the wild west of comedy.
Like anything could happen at the House of Bard.
That was after we got labeled the wild west of comedy after a dude threw up because he was drinking booze out of his pocket. He had like a flask and he got too fucked up. He threw up everywhere. And then another dude got knocked the fuck out by our friend, the One Punch Man of Tucson.
That sounds like Catholic Church on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Hey.
So,
and by the way, the guy that knocked that guy out likes that N-word joke.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
And
of course.
It was definitely a racially motivated knockout. So it's all good. But it's been super fun doing what we're doing here. And it's also really interesting to see where we were when we first talked and where we are now. Like you guys too. I love what you guys are doing over there. DSR Productions, Goes to the Coast. You guys got some cool shit happening, and I'm excited for more of it.
Thank you, brother.
I want to see how you do it on the road too. Good luck on the road with that.
Yeah, man, we're coming your way, dude. We'll be there. Trust me.
You're gonna be like Tom Green, just going through wilderness, just podcasting. You know, just
that's what we're planning.
That's why.
That sounds tight as fuck.
That's
I'm
why.
jealous.
Yeah,
dude, I traveled. It's a good time, guys. I used to move towns every 1 to 3 weeks. I helped take care of my stepdad got dementia, and like I was doing nothing but being a piece of shit in St. Louis. And my parents were like, "Hey, you want to come help us take care of him?" So I did that, and like it made me grow the fuck up. And I traveled, man, and in a camper. So like it's an interesting experience. You'll probably do it for at least 1 to 5 years, if not longer, but at least 1 to 5 years, and I think you'll experience a lot of things.
I can see you falling into it. It becomes a lifestyle if you get too into it, man. I know.
Like,
yeah,
I'm still
I know.
in it.
Real vagabond lifestyle.
Well, the thing with us is when we travel, we like to stay in small, secluded places too. So like we'll go to the Bahamas a couple times a year, and we'll get this freaking bungalow that's on Eleuthera, 1 bedroom, no Wi-Fi, none of that shit. And the seclusion is peace, man. And as I get older, I'm gonna be 40 soon, and it's just the rat race of the world. Makes me anxious, and my wife too. She's even a little bit older than I am. So now when we even vacation, we just want to be secluded out in the middle of nowhere. And I think that's kind of what it came with too. Is like we're just tired of the house and the neighbors and the kids screaming, running down the street, and all that shit. So at some point, you just need to clear your head.
Yeah, and then whenever we're traveling, we planning on looking at pieces of property so that way we could always go park.
Yeah.
And always have a spot.
Having your own little piece,
And
it's not that bad as long as you're not way out in the country. It's not bad to get sewer and electric hookups. It's affordable. You know what I mean?
We're fully contained, actually.
Yeah. Having a home base is nice though. I get that.
I like the ideas that they're preaching though about fuck the nuclear household, fuck the
bullshit.
Grassroots. This is how you be American. You be American how you want, and if traveling town to town is how you do it, fuck it.
You gotta see what you don't like to know what you do like, right?
Amen, brother. Yeah, I like all weird shit now, apparently.
So the last thing I wanted to talk about to round this baby out was the Magnolia Saison.
Yes, sir.
So,
fuck yes.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, and I'm not sure if these guys are aware, our buddies Pickled Peppers Hop Top made a collab with DSR. They made a beer called the Magnolia Saison, and I bought some. So we're gonna make some soon.
Good shit.
We're gonna be joining the the 1,000 Brew Club, the
1 million Brew Club. Yeah.
We're gonna be joining. We're joining.
Good shit.
House of Bards said they'd be cool with us doing it. They're such a chill joint. So yeah, we're gonna make some, and we'll give you a review of it. We're super excited to try it.
Fucking right.
Yeah, we loved it. Cool. It was absolutely delicious. We're big beer drinkers in the South. A lot of people drink beer, and man, that was one of the better beers I've ever had in my life. And I've had quite a few, and Tyler can probably say the same because it's amazing how. For us, it's nostalgic when you taste this beer and it smells like springtime, smells like in South Louisiana.
And it's from Washington. That's the fucking...
Right.
Yeah.
That's what fucks me up.
I love it.
They killed that shit. No one else has ever been able to touch Magnolia flavor.
In anything.
Yeah. In anything.
Because it's so overpowering.
But they figured it out.
Well,
they got it.
And I brought it up to our my bartender that we have every week, and he was like, "Wow, that's interesting, Magnolia. Wow!" And so he was already fascinated with the idea, and it's cool. No, it's that kind of they're doing what we're doing, what you guys are all doing. We're all stepping outside the box and we're mixing it the fuck up.
That's it, man. And look, we just providing what we know, what we do best to everyone who wants to fuck with us, that wants to do the same for us. And that's what it is about coming up together, man.
Yeah, you guys are laying down tasty jams. They're making delicious brews. We're creeping around in a van doing a podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, hiding out.
We're making body parts in our mouth.
Body parts.
We're the Avengers of podcasting.
Mouth Frankenstein.
I would.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck, I'd watch it, man.
Mouth Frankenstein's the shit.
The newest Netflix series. Every week he finds a new body part in his mouth.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do with this? You know.
Well, yeah. They would be like the Fantastic Four. you know.
Oh,
and then
I was gonna say the director of Evil Bong would jump on that script. Like he would.
we would be like the ambiguous gay duo.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
Right. Thank you for listening to Dank Swamp Rebellion. Check us out on DSRTalks.com.